Bowl. Midtown Video is an award-winning technology company based right here in Miami. I'm a local kid. I grew up in Pinecrest. I graduated from Palmetto with the technology to stream into your homes tonight. Thank you all for supporting the community and the Jazz series. And from all of your friends at Midtown Video, enjoy the show.
There is an excitement in the air, and it is all about each and every one of you. This entire school community is proud of you today. There is no better place that you could be this morning, and we thank you all for being here. Now please allow me to welcome our principal, Mr. Kelvin Lee.
Good morning. Thank you, Mrs. Nichols. It was quite an honor to have Amaria Ward to say our pledge this morning. Amaria is a graduate of our preschool program. She is kindergarten ready. We do a wonderful job at Seagull preparing our young students. So thank you, Amaria, for leading us with the pledge. Good morning, honored guests, staff, and graduating class of 2021. Again, I am Kelvin Lee, the very proud principal of Seagull Alternative High School. I would like to take a moment to thank the staff here at Lauderhill Performing Arts Center. Thank you for allowing us to have this venue. I'd like to thank Dr. Canning for being here, always a supporter. Also, Mrs. Leonardi, always a supporter. I'd like to thank my direct supervisor, my boss, Dr. Carlita Shaw-Rowe. She is a fierce supporter and a student advocate, and she challenges me so that I am the best that I can be. So thank you for that. I'd like to thank the teachers and staff of Seagull for pouring into the lives of you young people. It's appreciated for that. Thank you, parents, godparents, aunts, uncles, everyone that has played a role in the part with these students sitting here in front of us today. Thank you. Now, this day isn't about anybody else except for you graduates. So congratulations, graduates. You've reached a milestone in your lives, graduates. This school year has been challenging. You have navigated learning during a global pandemic. Many of you have jobs that you have taken on to help support your families. Your resiliency and determination have brought you to this day. You are graduating. What an honor. Commencement is an occasion that brings me mixed feelings. I am sad to see you leave. However, I am extremely happy that you are receiving your high school diplomas. When I first learned back in the fall that students would be returning in October, I was overjoyed. I miss you students, especially the seniors. I miss talking to you all about your future plans, where you'd be working, where you'd be going to college, and just what you would be doing with your families. So it was just an exciting time when you all returned to campus. Approximately 4 to 5 weeks ago, I showed a video to my staff. It was a clip of the Miami Heat's 2013 championship series against the San Antonio Spurs. Most of you graduates were only 9, 10, maybe 11 years old at that time. It was Game 6, and the Heat needed to win or they would lose the championship series. The Miami Heat didn't play very well during that first quarter, and they fell behind. But they were still in the game. They were still on the court. Their poor play continued during the second quarter. However, they were still in the game. They were behind, but they were still in the game. At the start of the third quarter, the Heat continued to struggle. But again, they were still in the game. During this time, though, from this clip, they showed the Heat's coach, Eric Spoelstra, telling his team to remain poised, don't be frantic, trust each other, and execute. The Miami Heat started the fourth quarter down by 10 points. Suddenly, something changed. The Heat cut the lead to 6. They showed another clip of the coach telling the players, keep grinding, stay with it. This whole game is about runs. This whole game. Keep grinding, stay with it. The Heat cut the lead to 3 points. And then the Heat took the lead by 3 points. With approximately 1 minute left in the game, the Spurs tied the game at 89 apiece. Next, the Spurs took the lead, and they went up by 5 points with about 30 seconds left in the game. At that time, many of the Heat fans got up from the stands. They started leaving the arena. They gave up on the Heat. But the game wasn't over. There was still time on the clock. The Heat was still in the game. The Heat had the ball with 21 seconds left. They passed the ball to LeBron James. LeBron James makes a three-pointer. That put the Heat down by 2 points. The Heat needed the ball back, so they had to foul one of the Spurs players. So they fouled the Spurs player. All the Spurs player had to do was make both free throws, and the game would probably be over. The Spurs player only made one of the free throws. The Miami Heat was still down by 3. They were still in the game. At this time, there's approximately 18 seconds left on the clock. The Heat give their star player the ball, LeBron James. LeBron sets up. Can he make another three-pointer? LeBron takes a three-point shot. He misses the shot. However, someone that he trusted in was there for him. Chris Bosh, a teammate, got the rebound for him. Chris Bosh passed the ball to Ray Allen, another person they trusted in. They trusted each other. And then Ray Allen hit the shot heard around the world. He hit the three-pointer, and the Heat ties the ball game. So much excitement during that time. The Heat went into overtime that game, and they went on to win Game 6. And we know what happened in Game 7. The Heat ended up winning Game 7, and they won the championship. They were the NBA champions. A lot of people don't know that that was the first shot, the first points that Ray Allen had all game. However, Ray Allen was in the game, all the game, but the only points that he had thus far was the points. Ray Allen, I don't know why the coach had him in the game, because he hadn't scored a point first, second, or third quarter. Why would the coach keep him in the game? The coach knew that Ray Allen was capable. Graduates, this staff, the people around you, we know that you are capable. We serve as your coaches. We know that you are capable of succeeding. The teachers and staff, everyone around you, we encourage you. We are your coaches. We tell you, keep grinding. Keep grinding. Floyd, I see you. Keep grinding. Ania, keep grinding. Every one of our graduates, you all have kept grinding. And this is what brought you here today. You trusted each other. Dion, I saw you and Bernard trusting each other. You all were working hard. During your lunch hours, you all were right in that cafeteria, not eating lunch, but completing your work. Trust each other. Work hard. Keep grinding. This is only the beginning, graduates. This is really only the beginning. Good luck to you in your futures, graduates. You didn't give up on yourselves, and neither did we. Keep grinding. It's time to celebrate the possibilities that await you. I am honored to be your I am honored to be your principal. Congratulations to you, Seagulls, graduating class of 2021. Thank you. Next, I would like to call your guidance director to the podium, Mrs. Bennett.
Whew. Good morning. I am Miss Bennett, and I am just honored to be here today with my first class, 2021 of Seagull Alternative High School. I just want to say that you did it, we did it, and I really appreciate being your guidance counselor this year, and I'm very proud of you all, and I'm wishing you much, much success on your future endeavors. Just because you're leaving today, don't mean that you cannot call me back if you have any other questions or need some advice, because I did shake a few of them up, and they are here today, so I had to stay on track with everyone, whether it was via email, phone call, or face-to-face, and I thoroughly enjoyed my journey this year, and I want to say thank you. At this time, we would like to recognize our 2021 scholarship recipients. These seniors have been recognized for their academic excellence and potential for future success. This year's scholarship award totals over $17,000. Let's give those students a round of applause. Would these students please stand as I call your name? Miss Javonna Bentley, Broward College Voucher of Excellence. Miss Brianna Firth, Broward Technical College Scholarship. Mr. Giovanni James, Broward College Voucher for Excellence. And Ms. Zahiria Miller, One Blood Bank Scholarship. Congratulations to each of you, and you may be seated. Thank you.
Good morning again. At this time, we will recognize the recipients of the Dr. Valerie S. Wanza Turnaround Student Award. This award was created in tribute to our current Chief Officer of the Office of School Performance and Accountability and one of the fiercest advocates for alternative education. This award is presented to the student or students who, in a matter of words, created a new path. It is often said that the students that attend alternative education programs are the most academically and economically challenged, the at-risk students. But like Dr. Wanza, we believe that all students are deserving of the opportunity to turn around, to make an adjustment, and to recreate a new path. These students are a perfect example of by any means necessary. As I call your name, please join me on the stage. Shanikia Anderson and Damian Payne. I am honored to present you with the 2021 Dr. Valerie S. Wanza Turnaround Student Award recipient. Congratulations to both of you. Now, at this time, We have a change in the program. I will be introducing the Salutatorian. This student began her career at Seagull during the 2019-2020 school year. I recall meeting the student and having discussions with her after school while she was waiting for her bus. She was quiet, but she seemed motivated to make a new path for her and her son. She came to school faithfully every day, and I could always look forward to seeing her in the hallway with her afro puffs, eyelashes, lip gloss, and a bright smile before the mask mandates, of course. And now her persistence has paid off. She is being recognized for her diligence. She was able to meet the challenges and exceed, and today is being recognized as the class of 2021 Salutatorian. Please welcome Zaire Miller.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Zaire Miller, and I would like to start off by saying I'm beyond grateful to be here on the stage today. Today, I'm going to be honest. I never have thought that this day would ever come, and I never thought I would get salutatorian, especially as a teen mother. When you're a teen mother, usually you think that you won't make it, or at least people, when they see you, that's what they think. They try to categorize you and try to shape their perspective of your life into the way they see best fit. When you're a teen mother, people think that you're probably going to drop out, or you won't make it, you won't be anything. But my Auntie Pat didn't, though. Almost 3 years ago, she took my son and I under her wing and changed my life completely. She pushed me to become a better person and not live into that stereotype. She made me go to school every day, and when I was in 10th and 11th, I couldn't bring a C. When I entered 12th grade, I could not bring anything less than a B. She was there when I really needed someone, and now because of her, I've become an amazing mother, and I'm accomplishing things that I didn't think was possible for me. I've been to many schools. I went to Parkway, Lauderhill, Stranahan, BA, even Pace, which is an all-girls school. And I've never been to a school like Seagull before. It's the best school I've ever been to. They're so supportive. This is the only school I know that every staff member knows every student. The teachers actually get to know the students in our learning style. These teachers are like my second family. I really can't pick a favorite one because I just like to bother them all so much. When you walk into the building, it's like you feel all the love that the teachers have for each other. They're all so close to each other. They actually like bring food to each other and try to eat it like they're chefs. I don't know why they do that. I honestly wouldn't be surprised if they hung out with each other outside of school. I'm happy I was able to experience this amazing school, and although I'm excited to be graduated, I'm sad that I'll have to leave these amazing people behind. Good luck, Seagull class of 2021. Thank you. Oh my God, it's 4 o'clock.
Thank you, Ms. Miller. We appreciate it, and congratulations on being the salutatorian for Seagull's graduating class of 2021. At this time, it is my distinct honor and pleasure to introduce Seagull's graduating class of 2021's valedictorian. This young lady had several goals in mind when she transferred to Seagull: to maintain high grades, to have a safe and nurturing environment for her child while she was in school learning, and to earn her high school diploma. Javonna Bentley is Seagull's valedictorian for 2021. Javonna has over a 3.6 grade point average. This is very impressive because she's balancing school, a job, and a child. I first met Javonna at the beginning of last school year. I asked her name. She stated Javonna. I then asked her last name. She stated Bentley. I asked her, just like the car? She said, yes, just like the car. And I am prestigious. I said, yes, you are, young lady. You're very prestigious, and keep that confidence. After my conversation with Javonna, one of my security staff members approached me, and he stated, I see you met our future doctor. I stated I sure did. Javonna's goal is to become a doctor. She can become anything she wants to be. She has the drive and determination to succeed. Please welcome Seagull's class of 2021's valedictorian, Javonna Bentley, to the stage.
School board members, honored guests, administrators, staff members, and fellow graduates. Thank you, Mr. Lee, for that introduction. My name is Javonna Bentley. Okay, I'm sorry, y'all. My name is Javonna Bentley, and it is an honor standing before you today. School has always been important to me, aiming to be the highest. Aiming to be the best will and always be a must. Since middle school, I've been getting A, B, and honor roll every quarter. Doing and being the best has always been a continued goal throughout my years of school. I knew I wanted to be something great in life. I just couldn't pinpoint what. Expectations of me are very high. I proceed to follow them through. I started my high school journey very different from many other students. I had my son in 10th grade, and I was attending Piper High. Things became very overwhelming due to the fact I had mostly honor classes, and I couldn't keep up with them, and my son was a newborn. Every parent in the room can tell you about sleepless nights. I would tend to sleep in my classes when I got the chance to. One day I got tired of being overwhelmed and exhausted. I came home from school, told my mom about Seagull, and to transfer me ASCP. I figured this would make life so much easier, being that they provide so many awesome programs and services to young moms who are still attending school. From that point on, I couldn't do anything but prosper academically. I always say my son is a blessing and be the best thing that ever happened to me. After delivering him by myself, my career path became clear to be an obstetrician. Because of him, I continued striving for the best and finished school. I know that might sound like a long journey, but it's one thing I wanted to share with you today. I want to give thanks to everyone who supported me and guided me along the way. and believed in me. My mother, of course, being the absolute best. Even when the roads were slim. Mom, you are my rock. My grandmother and my auntie for being nothing but loving and supportive of my decisions. My ninth grade English teacher from Piper High School who went above and beyond for me. My Aunt Harisha who motivated me to write this speech. And countless staff members involved in getting me here today. From the bottom of my heart, I would like to say thank you. I think I speak for all the graduates here when I say that the support did not go unnoticed. Is there another page? I don't see it. There's another page in there. There's like a second I'm just glad I'm here today. It's been a very long journey. So long. And I'm glad I could do it for my son, and I do it all for him. And I'm glad I can make my family proud. And I'm glad I can make every last teacher who pushed me and kept me going forward and who didn't give up on me. I thank you all, and I love you so much. You guys are the best. And I really love this school. I really do. It's grown me so much into a better person, patience, and I'm just glad I could be here today and share that with you. I'm so sorry I got so emotional. I'm just emotional. But I just want to say, no matter what your obstacle course is or your journey or the bumps in the road, I want you to keep overcoming, keep going, always forwards, never backwards. And whatever you decide on, you could change your mind and change it again. We're human. Oh my God, and I'm proud of you all. I really am. Thank you for having me.
Wow. Congratulations, Javonna. There's a little mix-up with her paperwork up here, and we asked her to ad-lib or speak from the heart at the end, and she really spoke from the heart. So congratulations, Javonna. We've been in this world of COVID, and I've been wearing a mask so long, I forgot to take it off as I was speaking at the podium today. But this is our world, and we've all managed. At this time, it is my distinct pleasure to introduce our school board member who is here today. Sarah Leonardi is a teacher and the school board member for Broward County Public Schools District 3. She has nearly a decade of teaching experience, primarily teaching English in Broward's public schools, public high schools. During her tenure in Broward schools, she served as a sponsor to various clubs, worked as a mentor to other teachers, and was voted the Teacher of the Year at Coconut Creek High School in 2016. As you can see from that experience, she is well deserving to be our school board member. So now I introduce Ms. Sarah Leonardi. I ask her to come to the podium.
Good morning, Seagull School. It's an honor to be here today to celebrate the work of our graduates, family members, and staff as your District 3 school board member. As an educator, witnessing the joy and the culmination of so much collective time and effort that occurs at graduations is one of my favorite events to experience. Thank you for allowing me to be a part of that wonderful moment with you. First and foremost, I'd like to take a moment to recognize those of you going into military service, as well as any active duty military service members and veterans. So if you have committed to military service, or if you are a veteran or an active duty service member, please stand so that we can recognize you for that commitment and sacrifice. Graduation this year feels especially gratifying and welcome. We are coming out of a year and a half of isolation, great sacrifice, and tumult that has challenged all of us. Commemorating your accomplishments is the best light at the end of this tunnel we are all emerging from. As difficult as this last year has been, I think you will find that the lessons you've learned, the skills you've acquired, and the ways you've been forced to adapt will serve you well as you leave high school behind. While the pandemic brought on great hardship for many, I have watched as your generation stepped up and showed us the best of society. As the pandemic isolated us, you found ways to safely bring people together, whether it was through birthday caravans or your deft use of social media. When school was made difficult by suddenly moving online, you found ways to make it work. You often taught your teachers more about technology than anyone else. I can say that I was one of those teachers. When your parents had to manage working from home and working on the front line while also having children learning from home, you stepped up, took care of your younger siblings, your own children, and watched over their educational experience as well. You took care of elderly relatives and kept them safe. Many of you took on frontline jobs to take on the financial responsibilities of your families. All of these things that you've done to make the life easier for the people around you have been acts of service. And if there's one piece of this pandemic that you bring with you as we all move on, I hope it's that spirit of service. Whether you are attending university, technical or trade school, going straight into work, joining the military, you will find a way to be of service to others. By doing that and pursuing purpose and passion, you will most certainly find meaning and perseverance in a world that can often be difficult, lessons you've learned all too well. I also hope that you carry this moment with you and all that it entails: satisfaction, celebration, and gratitude. We've heard a lot of gratitude today. As you overcome obstacles and as you inevitably accomplish the goals in your life, it's important to pause, take in those emotions, and share your joy with the people around you. So with that, I want to congratulate the Seagull School Class of 2021 and share in this moment of triumph with you today. Know that your families, your teachers, your children, your community are all so proud of you. Congratulations.
Thank you, Mrs. Leonardi. At this time, Mrs. Leonardi, addressing you in your official capacity as a member of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I certify as the principal of Seagull Alternative High School that those persons whose names will be announced have successfully completed the course of study as prescribed by the Florida State Board of Education and the School Board of Broward County, Florida. Mrs. Leonardi, I present to you the graduating class of 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Lee. On behalf of the School Board of Broward County, Florida, I certify that these students have met all the requirements of the school board and the state of Florida for graduation from high school.
Thank you, Mrs. Leonardi. It's the time that we've been waiting for. Graduates, let's get up in an orderly fashion. We have our faculty marshals there, and I'll have you stand and rise, and you'll approach the stage, and then you'll receive your diplomas as you cross. First row, let's rise, let's get ready to get busy, let's party.
Javonna Bentley. Zaire Miller. Alberto Amarillas. Shanikia Anderson. Tyron Anderson. Naritza Ardilla. Kayla Benz. Jordan Bush. Dion Edwards. Lisa Fanfan. Denaya Brooks. Josue Garcia de la Rosa. Eric Gary Jr. Malexa Gonzalez Irizarry. Nehemiah Hawkins. Andrio Hernandez. Vinicius Vinny Luan. Shervinsky Jacques Louis. Giovanni James. Dina Maldonado. Nilda Montufar. Tatiana Morris. Latoria Blades. Ania Sargent. Damian Payne. Jonathan Pollock. Carlos Rialejeno. Floyd Reese. Frederick Robena. Daphne Forrestal. Kevin Wilding. Bernard Ertelus. Tashaya Thomas. Brianna Mitchell. You did it. John Gellin. Garius Brown. Ariel Lagradell. And Tio Scarlett. Thank you.
At this time, I would like to invite Mr. Giovanni James to the stage.
Good morning. Good morning. At this moment, I'd like to ask you all to please rise. Graduates, it is time to move your tassels from the right to the left. Congratulations, we are now graduates.
You may be seated. Graduates, it's official now. You are official graduates of the class of 2021. I'm so proud of you all. I know your parents, aunts, uncles, everyone here is so proud of you. Now, to conclude our program, I'd just like to thank parents, teachers, and staff for making this day possible. Thank you for everyone that poured into the lives of these graduates. Thank you to everyone that has made this event possible. At this time, our graduates will leave the auditorium. Our staff members will lead them to the back. As the graduates are leaving the auditorium, they will go into the room to pick up their diplomas, their actual diplomas, and they will drop off their caps and gowns. At this time, we ask that all guests remain standing. Graduates, please rise so that you can be escorted out of the auditorium. Thank you, everyone, for coming. It's appreciated.
I got this feeling inside my bones. It goes electric wavy when I turn it on. Off from my city, off from my home. We're flying up, no ceiling when we in our zone. I got that sunshine in my pocket, got that good soul in my feet. I feel that hot blood in my body when it drops. Ooh, I can't take my eyes off of it, moving so phenomenally. You're more like the way we rock it, so don't stop.